Hello, everybody. The title of this is What is a Google Hangout for Lawyers? And of course, to add to that, what it is not for lawyers. And what a Google Hangout is the easiest way for me to describe it is its reality in its simplest form. This is not a technical talk. If you want to know about how to make a Google Hangout, I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to talk to you about what a Hangout is, as if I was sitting in your office and talking to you face to face. And the really cool thing about this is that you can literally do that. I can be in your space via this technology that Google's created for free, and then I could take this if I want to make it public or keep it private. But the interaction is still very personalized. I'm not doing this out of a movie set. I'm not in makeup. I don't have special lighting. I don't have the ability to go back and edit this video once it's done, or this Hangout once it's done. From my understanding, there's no way to do that. It has to be done within the confines of the Google technology. I can't make it in a studio and then bring it back and do this. This is live. So this is what it is. If you're not willing to throw yourself out here and do a Google Hangout or interact with someone on this level, then it's not for you. But if you do, this is an incredible tool to use to be with somebody or be as if you're in the same room with someone anywhere in the world. Let me show you what the requirements are to have to be able to interact with somebody with Google Hangout. Right here they are. If I go to Start a Hangout Requirements from Google Help, this is it. You can start a Hangout with anyone you'd like as long as the person has a Google account. If you start a Hangout with someone who doesn't have a Google account, an invitation will be sent to their email address asking them to join Hangouts. There you are. It's free, and you could do it with anybody, anywhere in the world. And you could do it real time, just like, I could sit here and call somebody up. The problem I have, and I'll tell you how I got involved with Hangouts, is probably a year and a half ago, a friend of mine and you got to realize this is still pretty recent. I mean, I think Hangouts are about 3 years old, and I haven't been on Hangouts very long, although I've known about them ever since the very beginning, because a friend of mine that's a very technical person told me about him, and he kept wanting me to join him on a Hangout. And I said, it doesn't really sound like it fits. I said, Hangouts, to me, even the name didn't sound right. I thought it sounds like some kids, interacting after school, hanging out together. And the more I've gotten into this, the more I realize that's exactly what it is. It's just a couple people hanging out on this video conference or on this Google Hangout, interacting with one another and being in their own being in the presence of somebody else, giving that person all the little nuances, all the stuff about you that somebody else, somebody would see if they were standing right next to you or face to face to you. So that's what it is. So a friend of mine wanted me to join him on a Hangout, and I didn't know how to do it. All I knew how to do was watch a Hangout, but I didn't know how to create one. Until one day I was watching a Hangout, and I thought that's pretty cool. I'd like to do one of those. So I just opened one up, started working on it, and I couldn't figure it out. I think I let it go for another half a year. And then I got back on and I messed around with it some more, and I just could not quite figure it out, even though it was very easy to do. But I kept getting the infinity screen. The infinity screen is a very easy thing to overcome, but I, at the time, didn't know how to do it. So I played around. So eventually I figured it out. And after I figured it out, I realized what a powerful tool it is. That if I have a client anywhere in the world, I can go talk to that client through this system, through this use of this video Hangout. I can feel like, the person's talking back to me. I can have an exchange with that person. So this is very valuable. These are very valuable tools, and mostly they're free. And the other thing is it's connected with YouTube, which is also Google. So once I get done with this, it goes right to my YouTube account. I can make it public so anybody can see it, or I can keep it private so just the people that I desire see it. And all they need to do is have a Gmail account to receive it or to interact with me, or circle me so that it comes to so I can share it with people within my group. But that's it. I mean, this is a simple, easy to do, reality situation to connect with somebody at a very basic level, which is just a face-to-face interaction. And and it's reality without the background of the reality. I mean, and I think that's what people are into. They're into real things. They're not into me, being in a fake studio with a bunch of law books behind me and my hands folded and a script that I'm reading and background music and logos all over the place. It's just they want to see the real person, and that's what this is. This is the real person, and I think it's genius. It's genius that Google come up with this. It's genius Google gives it away. And the people that don't take advantage of it are losing out, because we are at the beginning of this. This is only a few years old, and I know that's the way it was with the internet. I was on the internet at the very beginning. In the first few years, a lot of people thought maybe the internet wouldn't last, that it was just a fad. It was just some sort of a new thing that in a few years would just die out and go away. Well, you can see what the internet is today, and you can see where it's going. So that's where this is going. This personal interaction online through video conferencing, and I could add people. I could do a lot of things. So it's really, really a cool thing to do. And I would really hope that everybody would want to try it. And if you want me to give you a call on a Hangout and show you how to do it, I'd be happy to do that. But in the meantime, I just want to let you know, it's simple to do. It's very personalized. If you can't throw yourself out there and show all your imperfections, you probably aren't going to want to do this. But if you're willing to do that, you can open a whole new world. So that's all I have. But I appreciate your time. Thank you.